Top morning crew, DJ Buck, Nancy Bell, Joey Franchise. The man himself is in the building, man. 50 Cent, home away from home. He lives right down the street, and he was home, so let me stop by.
Honorary morning
Got me
show.
up early in the morning.
You're always up early, though. You get up early anyway.
Yeah, but that's just to go downstairs and train a little bit, not to come out the house and.
This is training too,
You cook your own
50.
breakfast, man? You make your own breakfast, you got somebody to do that for you?
Nah, there's somebody there to look out for me.
Look out.
Make sure I'm alright. I'll be working hard, but.
You in the gym for real, man? You in the
You
gym
gotta
like
see
that?
Yeah, well, I mean, the gym part, it just be that all of the projects at one time. It get a little crazy after a while. Cause I'll be having I'm juggling. You know what I'm saying? I have multiple balls in the air at different times, at different projects at the same. Like, look, the Power Show that I just come out, premiered on the Stars Network, is the #1 show on the Active Network now. You know, shout out to Courtney Kemp. She's a writer and showrunner, but this is a project that we worked on for 2 years to this point.
You've been working on it. Yep.
You know, so it was there, and we doing character building and creating the art for the actual show. So it's a cool thing to see Omari Hardwick in the position that he's in right now.
Yeah, right,
He's gonna take off like a rocket.
You're a part of that, man.
You already know. And it feels good. Like, you know, he's the right guy for the role in the project, and he took it and made the best out of it. You know, Lala's actually worked on the actual show.
You seem comfortable in front of the camera now, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've done 19 films.
19?
19. Low key.
I was going to say, not XXX, just regular films,
Oh, the
19?
other ones, we don't let those out. We got a whole bunch of that going on.
Those are at the house.
I got
Those
that
are at
camera
the
there, like this is not for your.com.
50, this year has been like such a crazy year for you.
Yeah, it's always something with me, you know, like outside of having the opportunity to release Animal Ambition, you know, and moving away from Interscope Records to be able to do things at my own pace and what I want to do creatively.
Yeah.
It's been cool. Like I know it's the right decision because of how it feels. You know what I'm saying? Because in life, only thing I think is precious is moments. And when it feels right, then you know it's actually right. Like, and I got a chance to do what I wanted to do with the project versus having to kind of audition for your staff. Like when you got a group of people, you come in, you're in a staff meeting with people from different departments, you want to make sure everybody on deck so they can actually work on the project. And then, so you work to convince them that this is the right thing.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't work the right way, they go, okay, it just didn't work.
Yeah, but you like being your own boss anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
it's cool.
yeah.
I like when I tell me what to do.
Right, exactly. That's what I feel. And G-Unit, that whole thing, it started out kind of like an ugly year, like people were talking about it, and then all of a sudden you guys got together. It was the weird, it was so bizarre. Like I was like, oh my God, they're never going to get back together. It's going to...
Yeah, and that was happening because I was like, there was asking questions about, you know, like, because Ye had did something. Like, and when he was starting to say things, it really in response to him having to be responsible for himself. For me not just actually fixing the problem by, hey, here go the money, just go ahead, take that. And I did that a lot, but I enabled them in those ways. And now, when you see it, you say, how do I correct it? Right? And if I could allow Ye to say the things that he said and bring him around, I'd bring Buck around before I did that, because I know Buck. I know he's impulsive. And then when you add, you know, a little bit all that to it, and you hide at the same time, so he running around like he, real definition of a rock star, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna do that. And I think when it was easier to bring Buck than to accept the things that I got from Ye, because he was so close that he should actually know better, you know what I'm saying? And Banks, he doesn't do anything wrong, he just doesn't do anything. He just stops.
Doesn't do anything wrong, just
doesn't do anything.
He stops.
Nah, like when you don't say anything, like he's not gonna.
That's not a good employee, though. That's not a really good employee.
Nah, he is. Like if you, there's points where you come in, you don't know if he liked you or not. Again, you got to really offer much, you know what I'm saying? But he don't never like. I've never seen him do anything like in the entire time that I've been around him or known him. It was just with malice on his heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just if something happens, like he'll respond to it in a different way, or say, I ain't messing with him, keep him away from me, or whatever. He know how to deal with like removing people without actually having the actual altercation.
Yeah.
You know, and then me, I'm a little more different. I'm a little more pissed off about having to remove the person. So I respond to it differently. Like, I feel like if I just hit you over the head that one time, that you'll stop. You know what I'm saying? Because if people, like right now, like, the movie is perfect for it. Purge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. The Purge.
If they tell you there's no repercussions to your actions, it would, I'm not even sure staying home is the right thing.
You might be out there.
You know what I'm saying? You might be in a dangerous situation at the house. Because now somebody was really not feeling you should have did things that you've actually done. And it could be someone you consider a loved one. You know what I mean? So it's just the way I look at it and how it's supposed to balance out. Like a lot of these things, I ain't have no support. Not in any way. And I've been out hustling and doing what I had to do to get mine since I was 12. So it don't even, let's say that pressure that you would feel to sustain things or to keep things the way they actually are when you get comfortable, I don't mind that because I work. Like, this is why my vacation consists of about 2 days, 3 days. Anything more than that, and I start feeling like, what am I doing?
Where's vacation? Where would you go to relax? Those 3 days, where would it be?
But sometimes it's just home.
Really?
Like, if I can get to the house and I don't have to do nothing.
You right here.
Right there. For
You're
3
watching
days,
ESPN?
I watch ESPN. I flip through everything else. I sit there watching the cable. Like, you know how many channels I got?
Okay, hang on.
The whole package.
50, do you watch the Food Channel? I just want to know.
I watch all of that.
All right,
man. I'm
all
watching
right.
Rachel Ray and everything.
Oh.
They send him the real movies before they hit the movie screen. He has those
Oh, yeah, he
movies.
gets those.
He's on that list. You're on
They
that list.
look at, I got the, what's the name? And if they,
What do you call that?
It's when they,
You
up
review
for
it.
Academy, they send you the joint. So you
My
check it
man
out.
gets those movies, but they got Chinese writing.
Yeah.
Hey, he got Batman and Superman. He ain't come out till next year.
You can watch all movies on 8-inch screens. You know what I mean? Free of charge. But you know what? It still won't change the experience. You still won't go to the actual theater. Look, Family Feud. And your favorite date is, say you're going to go to dinner. Second answer is going to be in a movie.
In the movie.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So it's a part of what we're conditioned to actually do. And that's why I don't feel like, well, the record sales, I know I can't actually have the success I've had in the past. It's impossible. Nobody. The artist, them was twice as big.
Does
Like,
it bother you? Like, because, you know, they said projected sales 30, 40,000 or whatever.
Yeah,
Does that bother you?
This is the warm-up.
Because you
This
got
is the
another one
warm-up.
coming out this year, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm coming September.
Yeah.
See,
For
look, this
you
look.
or G-Unit? Like,
No, my album.
Your
Strictly
album.
Immortal.
Yeah.
I put this record out to cut through the cloud of my audience's mind success. Some people are not conditioned or prepared for success, and it's an adjustment. If you leave the environment thinking this exact same way you were in the environment, chances are you won't be successful. You have to make some adjustments as you actually go. Acquiring the new information, being exposed to different situations is what allowed me to continue to do it, but if you don't do it, you can forget about it. The people they're going to bring you back. They're going to pull you back.
right.
50, have you ever doubted any of the moves you made? And you looked back and said, you know something, maybe I shouldn't have done that?
No, not, you know, because I watch, and I kind of, this is kind of, you didn't notice the music just got better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I stopped giving them my music, because I see this, how it's actually being treated within the actual system. It changed because Interscope Records shifted and turned into Beats Records while I'm selling SMS audio.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like every artist that they put full support behind was someone who already committed to beats and was going to be utilized for marketing purposes. So,
We didn't know.
Yeah.
yeah, so if you don't,
That's true.
it's fact.
Wow, that is a fact.
0 to 100, that.
Good 200, real quick.
You guys
I
wasted no
feel
time.
like I want to beat someone up. when it comes
That night,
on.
we recorded that the night after some of that.
Now, was the chemistry like? Was it easy the whole transition from getting off that stage to like, all right, guys, let's get in the studio and do it like we used to do?
We did, like, look, before that, when we met, I met everybody individually to say to them what I would say to them in front of everybody. You see what I'm saying? So they wouldn't actually feel like I'm saying something and be embarrassed by it. We had the conversation, and then I had the conversation with them, with everyone there, and expressed how I actually felt about it, and then everybody else is ready to roll. Like, it's not like I don't move the needle. The reason why it's functioning from the very beginning to this point right now. So if you're looking at when I'm coming out with Get Rich or Die Trying, sure they're talented. Sure they did write their music, their hit records are their hit records. But those hit records were through my company, and without the platform, ask their new artists that's out there now how big they are. Without a platform to support them.
Like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, without it being positioned the right way, there's no value for it.
Introduce to me and everyone else the newest member of G Unit.
Oh, Kid Kid.
Kid Kid, yeah.
Kid Kid, he fresh out of New Orleans. I heard Kid Kid for the first time on a joint that he was doing something with Shawn Money, right? And this segues into all the other stuff you're saying too.
Other stuff is going on.
Yeah, like
yeah.
The internet and everything.
The crazy stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
There's always controversy with you.
Yeah, I think it's, I don't know what it is. I think
You attract it. I don't know what it is. Wait a minute. You like so attracted. Because I think like when you're successful, it just happens.
Yeah, I mean, if I go to a basketball game and sit next to Meryl Streep, I'm like, coverage is bigger than Jay and Beyonce at the Grammys.
Yeah.
And then if I throw the ball and slip, I'm like the biggest. The things on CNN, ESPN, 80 million households, like all these different places, and I'm like, wow.
Did that bother you, or is it any press is really good press for you?
You know, nothing. Like I don't take myself so seriously that I can't enjoy laughing at myself the same way I laugh at others.
You have to do that.
You know what I mean? Like, and I go, like you see, even when you see my sense of humor come out a little bit when I see Floyd do something that's crazy.
On that.
You know what I mean? Like, I get right to it. I don't care.
Yeah, Floyd
They ain't
Mayweather.
doing nothing to me. I got this shit.
That's
La la.
so crazy.
No, but they know though. If I was joking, they'd have been ate me up if I was faking it.
Right.
You know
50 Cent, man. Hot 937, Hot Morning Crew, Buccaneers, Joey Franchise hanging out with us this morning, talking about the new music, G Unit Get Together. I'm glad y'all back together. I know one person who's glad that phone rang. Young Buck.
Young Buck must have been real.
Sometimes
Tell me that conversation that you had. Like you call him up and you say, "Hey, tell me what
he's been
happened."
in trouble.
He was ready. He was ready. Like he's like, you know what? When you get enough time, like it's been 7 years. That long since that actually happened. Like at that point, it's like when we was having that argument, like the tape when I was taping it.
Yeah.
See, it's because it's not the first time. I've been experienced that before, so I knew what was going to be said. That's why I taping it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And at that point, I was $250 in my personal. I gave $250,000 personal money to Buck to take care of some things, and it's the same cycle of things happening again.
Right.
And I'm going, well, all right, man, I'm through with this shit. Like it's a whole bunch of things going on at the same time, and I'm just through with the temperament of people around.